3.
Let's go and photograph some trees.
3.
So I've got a day off work and I'm sitting there and I'm feeling really bored. So what comes into my head? Trees. Looks on the computer, trees. And what I'm going to go for today is that lonesome tree all on its own. So we'll see if we can get it. Now the original plan was to go to Swiveland Woods, but driving there looking for my lone tree, or it'll probably end up being like a branch or something stuck in the ground, I remembered coming to this place in Markfield, which is roughly around 2 villages away from where I live, and I remember getting some great images of longhorn and cattle. But they're only there a certain time of the year. But what I did remember was the fact that there's loads of old volcanic rocks here, because if you remember the Beacon Hill video I did, and I was pointing out that where the original volcano began, it was just over there somewhere, and so the rocks and everything that are anything on its way to Beacon Hill was made by this volcano, and this being one of the areas. So I'm hoping that we can get some old rocks and some old tree or something, you know, like growing out of it. So that's what we're going for. So keep your fingers crossed and let's go on this journey and have a look, see how we can get that image. I'll tell you the name of the place in a minute because I can't remember. Okay, cheers. So what have I got in today's camera bag for the shoot? I've literally got the Canon 5D Mark III and the 24-70mm L lens, and that's all I've brought. I've brought the filters. I've got a new filter bag, and I'll go over that if I remember later. And I've got me the old Gitzo tripod, and that is it. Let's do it. So now I've got my breath back. That's what happens when you've not been out on an adventure for a while. Whew. Good fun though. So look what we've got here. Rocks. Love them. Trees. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to get some great photos today. I mean, look at that sky. And when I woke up this morning, it was raining. I sort of felt really low inside because of this day off and I'm not using it to its full potential. But now I'm here. It's only going to be a couple of hours. Look, they're masks. They're radio masks, I think. That, I believe, is where the original volcano was. that caused all the devastation here, Beacon Hill, and over at Bradgate Park. So these glasses are getting darker and darker, I swear. So it's just fantastic. I love it. I've got the filters. Yeah, so what I was saying about this morning, it was raining, it was dull, the sky was just white, there was no contrast in it. But look now. So I'm here at the summit of this small rock section, and over there is the M1 going south, left, going north to the right. And it's pretty noisy, so I'm glad in a way because I've got noise coming from everywhere. There's a dog barking down there, there's a road just down here. And the reason why is I've got this new microphone. As you knew, on the Loughborough shoot where I was at the train station, the microphone broke. And it was the second one I'd had. I think that was about the third time I'd used it, and one of them was only in the house just sort of playing about. So I've got this new one. It's an EMT001. It's a directional microphone. Now, I didn't know what that meant, so I believe what it means is that it takes noises from, it picks up the noise from the direction it's pointing in. So at the minute I've got that pointing up, so if there's any aeroplanes going over, I'm sure they'll be quite clear. I think it's a directional, but anyway, if you're interested and you like the sound of the audio and you want a microphone and you like this one, go over, have a look. It wasn't too expensive. I got it on Amazon. I think it was £21, but the good thing about it is that it just plugs in to a little port. I'm going to pull it out and show you. Back in. So now hopefully you're hearing the audio from the EMT-001. I think that's it. Do you know what, I'm not too bothered, so what I'll do is if you like it, I'll put a link at the bottom and the proper name and everything. You know, I'll buy these things as long as they work. I don't really care what they're called. So there's that. So oh, it's a helicopter, look, so you should be able to hear that perfect, probably better than you can hear me. There it is, look. Okay, so I think we need to find our tree. Well, it's not up here, but you know, we could probably get some nice shots, but I think I need to find my goal first and then we'll have a play. Let's go and have a look. Look at it down there, look. So I'm quite high up, higher than I thought. It's not a bad climb. I did run up it. I don't know why, because I'm not the fittest person. I'm probably just showing off. So I'm just wondering if this is going to be our tree. I'm going to try and keep low. That way we're going to hide the road, and it'll just like it's looking out over the countryside. And that's sort of what I'm after. So I think we'll give this a whirl. So I'm at ISO 100, f9, and a shutter speed of 100. I'm shooting in manual mode, and it's giving me one stop. I'm over underexposed, and that's what I want. So to get the one stop underexposed, I'm now shooting at f9, shutter speed of 400, and again ISO 100. Too dark. So I'm going to go now for 250th of a second. I love the sky, but the foreground is still too dark. So I think what we're going to need to do is get some filters out. That way we can keep the sky nice and dark, and then bring up the shutter speed so we can expose for the foreground and the tree itself. Let's give it a whirl. So things have changed a little bit now with the setup. I've put a 0.9 graduated filter on the front of the camera, and our settings are now, I'm shooting at a 20th of a second at f9 ISO 100. I've changed the composition slightly just to put the tree in the left hand side of the frame, and let's have a look, see how we go. I'm back button focusing, and I did pre-focus before I turned the Hero on. I focused for the tree, then recomposed by just slightly moving the camera across to the right, putting the tree in the left hand side of the frame. So, is this our tree? I don't know, but do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to put the big stopper on and just try and get some of the movement in that cloud, and also any lorries or vehicles that are passing by on the M1 should be totally disappeared. So we'll pop him out and let's see how we get on. I just want to show you the advantages of back button focus. So what we can do is we can get our focus like so, recompose, focus is done. We've not got to touch that big button on top of the camera again. We're ready to go. 2-second timer on. We've got 30-second exposure. Time for a swig of water. Seems like 30 hours. So I'm still not sure if I've found our tree. There's another one there. I mean, I know I wanted a lone tree, sort of looking destitute, but we can't always get what we want. And the main thing is we're out shooting, and that makes me happy. Do you know, I just want to let you know how great these Canon cameras are and how much I love them. I've just done a little bit of focus stacking on this scenario, and I put it on 61 points of focus, and then I used my manual selection, and out of them 61 I thought I was not going to get the bottom. You see where that water is? In them rocks. I thought I'm not going to get that. And you know what? It got it. So I've done 3 brackets of different focal lengths just to capture this whole scene in focus. Even though I was at f11, it still wasn't getting it all in. I guess it's just because look how close I am to the foreground. Now the focus in the image, the first focus point put on was just here. which focused, oh sorry, if you can picture the frame, the nearest I could get to was here, but it was enough at f11 to get this into focus from around here. Then the next one, I focused just here, slightly higher, slightly further away from the camera, again at f11. And then the next one, I focused around here, and that gave me the whole tree in focus. And I'm hoping that the 3 will do it. But what I also then did was put the big stopper on and got that clouds all smearing, bit of a crazy mess. So if that looks cool, I shall put it in the picture and we'll see how it goes. But other than that, I think I'm around about done, about finished. So I think I'm gonna head home, get myself a cup of tea because I'm quite parched, and call it a day. So I hope you've enjoyed this little walk around a local area, again literally 2-3 miles from where I live, and one that I sort of forgot about. It's so small, you do forget about these ones, but these are normally the gems. So thank you for joining me, and if you enjoy what you see, give us a thumbs up, why not subscribe, and don't forget, if you got it, get out and shoot. I'll see you soon. Cheers.